Alright, so usually there is a new Greenville update every other week. This week was a little bit different. They skipped last week, which is when the update was supposed to come, pushed it back to this week, and for a good reason. This is quite a big update. They added a bunch of new cars, not just the normal 6 or 7, they added 15 individual new cars, 47 new cars including trims. They added 2 new buildings, renamed the Wisconsin State Patrol Pass, and did a live snowfall event. Alright, so the first vehicle I'm going to be checking out in this update is the 2001 Ford Crown Victoria Sheriff. There are a couple different trims, the K9 trim and the Sheriff trim, both for $10,500, and there's only one rim option. Due to the insane size of this update, I'm only going to be showing you around the car, no 0 to 100 braking test in the new Sheriff vehicles, since they most likely aren't any different compared to the Wisconsin State Patrol variants, tune-wise anyway. So the Sheriff on the side, Outagamie County, has the stripe going down here, Emergency 911, Sheriff Patrol on the back, Official Wisconsin, license plate. Here are the lights, how they look. First siren. Second siren. And the third siren. Here's the horn. Alright, so the next car in the update is the 2002 Chevy Impala Sheriff. There's only one trim and one rim option, and it cost $9,500. Here's how it looks spawned out. Has the normal Sheriff livery all around it, pretty similar to how the Crown Victoria was. And since I don't think I've reviewed an Impala like this in the game yet, in any of my reviews, I will do a 0 to 100 braking test and sound test on this car. Horn test. Light test. First siren. Second siren. Third siren. 0 to 100 in braking test. The next vehicle is the 2007 Pagani Zonda. This is now shown as the most expensive vehicle listing in the dealership, although the 5 million Roadster trim is still more expensive. Big thank you to a fan known as Honda CRV Guy for letting me use his Pagani Zonda Roadster for this video. Also, if you're wondering, the top speed is 240 miles per hour. There are a couple different trims, the 641F Sport Coupe for $2.3 million, the 641F Sport Roadster for $2.8 million, and the rims include the 9-spoke silver rims, the 9-spoke dual silver rims, the 9-spoke red rims, the 9-spoke blue rims, the 9-spoke dual blue rims, the 9-spoke gold rims, the 9-spoke black rims, the 9-spoke dual red rims, and finally the 9-spoke dual gold wheels. This car definitely has a ton of wheel options. Definitely a lot of colorful ones as well. Here's how it looks spawned out. Pretty nice. It has the exhaust in the back here, has the LED style taillights in the back, and here's the interior. This is the Roadster version. This is actually quite a detailed interior. Possibly the most detailed interior yet of any convertible in the game. Here is a sound test. Alright, now for a 0 to 100 in braking test. Next vehicle in this update is the 2012 Ford Taurus, starting at $10,000 with the base trim. The Sport trim is $20,000, the Limited is $15,000, the rim options include the base rims, the Sport rims, the Limited rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the Sport trim for $20,000. Here's how it sounds. Here's your 0 to 100 in braking test. Alright, so the next car in this update is the 2013 Chevy Impala Sheriff. There's the Sheriff Old trim for $12,000, the normal Sheriff trim for $12,000, different livery, the K9 trim for $12,000, the Greenville trim for $12,000, and the undercover trim for $12,000. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the normal Sheriff trim, says Outagamie County on the side, Sheriff Patrol in the back. Here's how it sounds. Horn, siren, second siren, third siren, and the lights. And here's a 0 to 100 in braking test. It's actually kind of surprisingly fast. The next vehicle in this update is the 2013 Volkswagen Golf. It starts with the SE 2.0 TDI trim for $8,000, the GT trim for $17,500, the SE 2.5 trim for $8,500, the S 2.5 trim for $8,000, the R for $25,000. The rims include the SE1 rims, the GT rims, the R rims, the SE2 rims, the S rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the SE 2.5 trim for $8,500, and here's how it sounds. Horn test, and here's your 0 to 100 in braking test. The next vehicle is the 2015 Ford Taurus. Starts with the SE trim for $14,000, the FPIS trim for $28,000, the SEL trim for $17,000, the Limited trim for $24,000, the SHO for $26,500. The rims include the SE rims, the SHO rims, the Steelies, the SEL rims, the Limited rims, the FPIS rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the SHO trim for $25,000. Has a little spoiler on the back to let you know it's SHO trim. And here's how it sounds. Horn test. Taillights. Got the LED style taillights in the back. Here are the turn signals. Up front. 0 to 100 braking test. Now, since I've already shown the normal 2015 Ford Taurus, I'm going to be showing you these three other variants of the vehicle that are separately listed in the dealership, only in the dealership to save time since there's a lot to cover in this update. All of these are $37,500 as you can see here. Starting with the Sheriff variant, there are two different trims, the Greenville trim and the Sheriff trim. There's only one rim option. Next is the Wisconsin State Patrol. There's the unmarked one, the Wisconsin State Patrol alternative one, the normal Wisconsin State Patrol one, and then there's the security version. Only one rim and trim option here. Next is the 2015 Lamborghini Aventador. There are a couple different trims, the SP704 for $415,000 and the SP754 High Speed for $675,000. There are also a few different rim options, the High Speed Black rims, the Alt Black rims, the High Speed Silver rims, the Alt Two-Tone rims, the Base Black rims, the Alt Silver rims, the Base Silver rims. Next is the 2019 Ford Explorer Sheriff. There are a couple different trims, the K9 trim, the Greenville trim, and the Sheriff trim, all costing $37,500. The 2019 Ford Explorer Wisconsin State Patrol has a new trim, which is the Wisconsin State Patrol Slick Top Alternative. The difference is it has a new wraparound bull bar on the front. Next is the 2019 Lamborghini Aventador, starting with the SP744S trim for $445,000, the SP774 Super Speed trim for $875,000. The rims include the Alt two-tone, Super Speed part silver, Super Speed part blue, Super Speed part red, base black, Super Speed blue, Alt silver, High Speed black, Super Speed silver, Alt black, High Speed silver, Super Speed black, base silver, Super Speed gold. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the S for $445K. Has the Alt black wheels, and if you're wondering, the top speed is 215-ish miles per hour. Just for this trim though, others could be different. Here's how it sounds. Horn test. Says the daytime running lights up front, the LED taillights in the back, LED turn signals, LED running lights in the back, 0 to 100 in braking test. Working wing, by the way. The next vehicle in this update is the 2020 Ford GT. Starts with the competition trim for $500,000 and the carbon trim for $750,000. The rims include the carbon 10-spoke rims, the 5 twin-spoke black rims, the 5 twin-spoke gold rims, the tinted carbon 10-spoke rims, the 5 twin-spoke silver rims. Here's how it looks spawned out. This is the $500,000 competition trim with the tinted carbon 10-spoke wheels, and here's how it sounds. Horn test. This has the LED taillights in the back. It has daytime running lights up in the front. Turn the headlights on. Here's how the daytime running lights look in the back. And the wing works, which you will see in the 0 to 100 braking test. Another new vehicle is the 2020 Ford Explorer Sheriff. There's the Greenville trim, the Sheriff trim. Both of them cost $39,000. There's also a new trim to the 2020 Ford Explorer Wisconsin State Patrol, which is the Wisconsin State Patrol Slick Top Alternative, just like the 2019 Ford Explorer Wisconsin State Patrol. It has a new wraparound bull bar in the front. This costs $39,000 for either trim. Alright, now the final vehicle in this update is the 2020 Acura RDX, starting at $38,700 with the standard trim, the advanced trim for $46,500, the A-Spec for $44,600, the technology trim for $41,600, the rims glitter silver, pewter gray metallic, silver interwoven, shark gray, glint black, black diamond cut. This is how it looks spawned out. This is the A-Spec for $44,600. Here's how it sounds. There's also DRLs up front that light up when you get in. Here's the horn test. Lights. Here's how it lights up in the back, the front, and the turn signals / the hazards. 0 to 100 in braking test. That concludes all the cars in this update, but there's a lot of other stuff to go through as well. Starting off with, well, you might have noticed that after the first vehicle that I reviewed, the map became winter. There was actually a somewhat live event going on, I guess you could call it, For every server, the screen went white and showed it's getting a little chilly, and then the map turned to winter. Here's a clip of what it looked like when it happened live in-game.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm driving on the road! What's going on? What the?
I'll post a full video of that sometime in the future. Now here are a few edits to show the map changing from fall to winter. In the winter update, there are actually snow particles falling from the sky. We finally have some sort of weather in the Greenville revamp. You see it just went away, and now it's back. And now it's gone. And it's back. And then it's gone. And okay, it's back now. So yeah, it comes on and off all the time. The trees are very different as well now. They are white now. And if you get in a car, there's actually quite a lot more smoke than usual. See, the smoke cloud is quite bigger. Usually it wouldn't be that much, it would just be a couple little particles, but now there's a lot more smoke coming out of your exhaust. Next thing, when you drive into snow, your tires actually get snowy. It goes one at a time, it's not all at once. You can see these two tires are snowy, and then if I bring this tire in, that one becomes snowy as well. This one's still normal, then I come in more, and all of my tires are snowy. But if I wait a little bit, my tires will go back to normal. And they all go back to normal at once, it's not one at a time. Then I can go back in the snow and get my tires snowy again and repeat the process. Fields are also very snowy. As you can see, the fields are no longer their normal color. They are snowed in as well, but you can make them out as fields if you know what you're trying to look for. They are a different color than the normal snow. Another thing is, there are different atmosphere sounds now. If you raise up your volume, you can hear sort of a howl on the wind. Now instead of having icy roads, or just normal roads for this year, there's sort of an in-between. These roads are slightly more slippery than the normal roads. As you can kind of tell, I'm losing traction a little bit easier than I would if it were to be a normal road. It's not too noticeable, but it definitely is a bit more slippery. That is probably why some of the cars in this update didn't brake too well compared to vehicles I've tested before. There's also a lot of fog in the winter update compared to the other seasons. It's a bit more difficult to see further distances away in the winter update. The stage in Hunty's Pizza Palace has been decorated for the winter update. New songs play as well. Here's another fall to winter transitional edit from inside Hunty's. The houses have also been decorated for the winter update as well. You may be wondering how, as all the houses look normal, but just like with the Halloween decorated houses, you have to claim the house first before the decorations appear. And there you go, there's Christmas lights on the house, there's Christmas lights on the bushes, there's a wreath on the front door, and if you come inside, there's a Christmas tree with presents. All the different house designs throughout the game have these special things about them when you claim them as well. You may have noticed earlier in the video that there were sheriff vehicles. That is because they rebranded the State Patrol Pass to the Law Enforcement Access Game Pass. All old owners of the State Patrol Game Pass still have it, as it was just a rename of the Game Pass. The pass still includes the Wisconsin State Patrol station and vehicles, but now also includes the sheriff vehicles and station. The sheriff station is to the left and down the road a bit from the Best Buy / Burger King area. It is across from the warehouses and doggy daycare. Here's how the new sheriff station looks. Over there is the doggy daycare and the warehouses. Here's the parking lot out front. There's an American flag that actually does wave. And if you come inside here, there's the Wisconsin Outagamie County Sheriff's Department badge. And you can come in here and there's the front desk and some stools to sit on. There's another door right there to exit. Then in through here, there's a bunch of other doors. First door, on the board over here it says welcome, agenda, new station release, look at new vehicles, main target, milk 74180. Next door, it's a bunch of other doors, which all include offices. Through the next door here, it's just kind of an open room here with a computer and a bunch of papers. And then this door over here leads out to a very open space with a couple garage doors. And you can also get some uniforms from here. Right here, it says Outagamie County Public Safety Communications. And you come in through here. It's just a bunch of desks with a lot of monitors. And a ton of TVs over here as well. Then through this door, there is the front desk. Then across from the sheriff's station, there's a new strip mall that does not have an interior, although it does have a little playground off to the side over there. In this update, they also added new mobile controls to the game, which I can't check out since I'm on computer, but if you have a mobile device and play Greenville, let me know if you like the new controls. Initially in this update, there was also a new radio system which finally allowed other people to hear your music, except very quiet and muffled. However, the game was later reverted back to the old radio system due to an issue with the new radio. And they added a new option in settings called braking mode. There are two different braking mode options to pick from. Instant, how it was before I'm assuming, basically full braking power at any given time pressing the brake key, and smooth, which has softer, much less violent braking. Great for roleplay and other things that you don't always want to be full on the brakes for. Here are a few quick tests from a couple different vehicles before the update, after the update with the instant braking setting / with the slippery roads, and after the update with the smooth braking setting with slippery roads. Do note though that since the roads are more slippery now, this test might not be perfect. Most likely if the roads were in normal condition, the braking would be much closer. Now the final, probably most subtle, overlooked thing in this update is that if you go to the Jimbo Strip Mall next to Best Buy, in the middle here this place used to be nothing. There was nothing here with no interior and blacked out windows that you couldn't see into. Now though you can go inside and it appears that there's a bunch of construction work going on in here. Now if you go back to the Greenville Discord a while, Bluezilla, a Greenville developer, posted a picture of what looks to be this exact part of the strip mall. But it says Celestial above it, which is what the Tesla fictional name is in Greenville. Above that, they also have the Celestial logo. Could this mean that we'll be getting the first ever brand-specific dealership in Greenville? If so, that would actually be pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this update and update video. Thanks for watching, have a great day, see ya.